Just another bad night. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome into Chicago Cubs Central, your number one spot for all things Chicago Cubs. I'm your host, Mike Jones. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please make sure that you leave a voicemail at 217-816-5498 or write me at cubsbaseball1992@gmail.com or just leave a comment below. Listen, I'm not finna waste y'all time. This is going to be probably the shortest video I will ever do on this channel. And I have one simple thought. Craig Counsell is failing the Chicago Cubs. I have tried to find other words, other ways, other playing fields, other ways to express this, but I can only put this one way. Craig Counsell is failing the Chicago Cubs. Chicago Cubs players are failing themselves also, but Craig Counsell mainly is failing the Chicago Cubs by continuously putting out Willie Castro, by continuously allowing Carson Kelly to hit where he is in the lineup, by continuously allowing Justin Turner to get at bats in the four hole spot or the 5 spot, by continuing to take bats away from Michael Busch, by continuing to put Seiya Suzuki out there, even though he is clearly struggling and has been ailing for at least 2 months now. By continuing to do all this stuff, you are failing this team. Point blank, period. You are failing this team. 2 occasions in the game against the San Francisco Giants, the Chicago Cubs came up with the bases loaded and walked away both times in double plays. Those are momentum swings. Those are moments that can take a picture forward, can take an offense forward, or they could take a step back. And unfortunately for the Chicago Cubs, the offense took multiple steps back. It caused us to, I feel like it just killed the momentum. I felt like it caused the Chicago Cubs to turn around and make boneheaded decisions like Kyle Tucker throwing the ball off of the helmet of Matt Chapman, which allowed another run to score, beaming him in the head, making us look like idiots. Willie Castro missing a fly ball, routine fly ball out in left. He played for Ian Happ on Wednesday. I did an episode a couple weeks ago, and I said, this is who they are. This is who they are. The Chicago Cubs are going to have some games where they look like world beaters. They'll have a series like they did against Los Angeles where you see a bit of daylight. And you're like, man, I could see this team really, really going on a run and being able to grind out games. And then you come crashing down to reality. Reality is the Chicago Cubs offense is not potent enough, and they have too many pitchers hurt and did nothing at the deadline. That's the reality. They're going to win some games. They're going to be a fun team, but they'll probably be an early out in the playoffs in the wild card. So don't get your hopes up past that. Tomorrow is Shota Imanaga Day. Yeah, show this pitching tomorrow. He hasn't looked great either in his last 3 or 4 starts. So, like I said, and he's going up against Logan Webb, who is one of the better pitchers in all of MLB. Logan Webb does have a winning percentage of a win-loss record of 12-9. We'll just have to see what happens. Cubs could come back and take tomorrow's game. I dare to put that type of pressure on them because Logan Webb could come out and throw a gem and absolutely do a no-hitter. I mean, like I said, I called Justin Verlander's game Tuesday. I've said that Justin Verlander probably would end up getting his win on Tuesday. So, and he did. So I really thought the Chicago Cubs would probably come through and win this game tonight, but unfortunately, no. Chicago Cubs are unable to do so. So it'll be Shota Imanaga versus Logan Webb to close out this series before the Chicago Cubs head to Colorado to play the Rockies. Chicago Cubs are very much in danger of being swept in this series against the Giants. So hopefully they can figure something out. I'm not wasting my energy or my time yelling or screaming about this team. It's way late here. I stayed up to watch that bullshit, and Yeah, no. If you did, I'm sorry. I apologize for the Chicago Cubs for you having to stay up and watch that disgraceful performance from the pitcher to the manager to the players on the field. Outside of Nico Horner, this team looked lifeless tonight. Point blank, period. Hopefully they can figure it out. We'll be back tomorrow. Appreciate you guys. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.
Thank you for watching another episode of Chicago Cubs Central, the #1 spot for all Chicago Cubs content. Remember to like, share, subscribe for more Cubs content.